In today's video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how I was able to flip $276 to $23.50. Like, it's mad insane. The lot sizes I used, how I flipped it, the strategy I used behind the entries when I got them, I'm gonna be breaking it down. So stick around with me, go grab your seat, grab your drink, go get anything that's gonna make you pay attention. Don't even forget to take notes and don't even forget to focus. Stay with me and let's get to it. What is going on, everybody? This is your boy the GOAT, and there's VS, there's VSOP, and there's XO, and I'm the XO Forex King of Price Action. If you didn't know it, you are the only one here who don't know. What's Gucci, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe, and make sure that you click that notification bell so that you get notified every time I drop a new video. Guys, it is insane what we just did right now. In a space of genuinely less than 15 hours, if not 12, if not 10, we were able to flip an account from $270 to actually $2,350. So I'm gonna be taking you and walking you through the steps of how it actually happened, the insane broker that I use, and actually, guys, you can actually tap into my link right now to genuinely use the broker. We're gonna be breaking it down. It's actually crazy with benefits. I told you, growing an account, it's not just by the skill, but it's also with the broker that you use it. So buckle up, let's go. So okay, we try again. We want to see how far can we take this $100 to. So basically, in today, by just today, if we can put it close to $1,000, it would be good in one day. I want to show you guys some. So we just actually took our first trade of gold. It actually looks good as a trade. Let's see where it takes us from here. You can actually see the setup on gold, and we actually showing you how we actually took it. Basically, you can see that we have an impulse, breakout, retest, and continuation. So now we are up again. We are officially still looking for continuations in the market. So as you can basically see, guys, we're having this chart over here, and you can see we're looking for continuations to the upside. So when I looked at the market clearly, I figured out that we just had a descending structure, right? Which means the market had to go a bit low to retest some type of level, and then we had a breakout to the upside plus a correction. If you know our rules, we all know that after every impulse there has to be a correction. So now this confirmed to me a change of direction, so I was looking for the market to go up until that far. Impressive, right? So basically, guys, stick around with me because I'll also be sharing how I was able to catch such trades and just be crazy and insane about it. Like, it's just like that, like purely simple. So buckle up and let's get to it. I'm also going to be sharing how I was trading and the lot sizes, reason behind it, and all of that. So let's get to it. So it actually respected our setup the same way as we saw it. So we are up again. But as you can see, USDZAR, it started dropping, so we're looking for continuation. Here's other thing that other people didn't know. There's what we call scaling out of the market. So it actually happens when you close some certain lot size on an actual open position. Because if you can remember, here on GBP USD, I had 0.15 running lots. And then when I scaled out with 0.10, I only was left with 0.05. So that's actually trying to protect profits far most as possible. So be alert of that and use that as part of you growing your account.
I actually don't know how many times have I ever been doing this, but it's been the culture. So flipping these accounts from $100 to look in a week. So we actually transferred through PayPal $80, and then we did $26 transfers. So it compounded to 106. You can see there at the bottom. We made a total profit of 245, which put the account on 351. Right now we are close to $1,000. Drawback, so yeah, to drawback because of these and that. But so guys, yesterday we actually took a drawback, right? So as you can see, don't worry, this is a mistake trade. So we had this trade placed, it was in profit, then it made us lose, and also this one, so they took us on a drawback. So now we're trying to tap back to it again and take it back to $8,000 today. So let's see where the market takes us for the day. Yes, sir.
So actually here I had to redeposit on the account. Why? Because I had noticed that with whatever I'm doing, I'm right, but with the lot sizes I've used, it does not allow me the leverage to overhold that drawdown, that like that, because this account is a raw spread account. It doesn't have spreads. It's a raw spread. It has no credit, so it's strictly my total funding with the leverage. That's it. So automatically that it's a good thing because it allows you to trade smart. But here I made it not really a mistake, but the leverage worked against me, so I genuinely had to top it up. Where the minute I topped it up, this is what happened.
Okay, so basically I topped it up because I want to trade NAS 100, so I topped it up just right now so that it can stay there. So I want to trade NAS 100 and see what's going to happen.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Whatever I just did can never be undid it. All right, guys, so you can see we're actually running on 1.6 profit, 1.7 right now. Crazy, man. It's insane, bro. It's insane. Crazy. From a deposit of $100, guys, basically. So it's crazy, man. It's the skill. It's the skill. It's not me. It's the skill, Buffett. It's not me. It's the skill. So guys, we have actually officially closed the account. As you can see, we closed it at 1.3 USD. So remember, I said I topped it up because I wanted to, but now we actually killed it and we are done, man. I don't even want to go back. I just wanted my amount and I'm out. I don't want stress. I don't want none of that shit. So basically, guys, if you remember yesterday what happened, right? Let's check in a week. So basically in this week, I traded this account and remember I kind of flipped it to 1,000 and then it reversed all the profit. I had to start afresh, right? As I started afresh, I realized the high potential that we're gonna be on NASDAQ, and I put and topped it up with $170. And look, right now we made a profit of $1,354, of which is actually a good price. So actually, guys, we're about to withdraw now and be
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
So it actually got to the withdrawal part, which is the most craziest part that everybody always likes all the time, man. Like, it's crazy.
So guys, the withdrawal finally came through. As you can see here, it is 276 total, 2,000 made as profit. It's trading.
Crazy. Like, when you withdraw, like you're waiting on some money. But anyway, guys, straight up I jumped to it from when it clocked on my account, and I want to show you how simple it is, like, to just make a living out of just trading. And simple, as long as you know what you're doing, as long as you know you're doing it the right way. Because trust me, it is possible to have information and you be like, you know what you're doing and whatever, but as long as you're not profitable, that means the information you have is cheap. Like, purely blunt, I don't want to be dishonest about it, but I'm straightforward. Like, genuinely, if you say you have information of trading, or you have the knowledge, or whatever you may say, as long as it's not working for you, that means you have trash, like genuinely trash. So never mistaken you being informed to you knowing, because these two things don't work together. Never confuse information and knowledge. Those two things. Knowledge is gained, information is gotten, just being through to you and all of that. So never confuse being informed with knowing. Stick around with me because I'll also be sharing how I was able to catch such trade. So buckle up and let's get to it. So with all honesty, I just want to show you guys like how genuinely it's easy to get these type of trades. So actually, this is the actual trade I'm caught up in right now. So basically the simple factor about it is that trading is simple, but everybody tries to make it complicated because everybody's just trying to outsmart how trading actually works. Like, we are on a 4-hour chart right now, right? So as we are on a 4-hour chart, you can quite discover what's actually happening. We are moving in a bearish market, right? And in simple terms, the way the bearish market is moving, you can genuinely see we have impulses to the downside, we have correction sideways, impulses, correction, double bottom, and reversal. Like, that's genuinely how simple the market could be. People would tell you about all these things that make trading sound extreme, sound good, and all of that. But the key factor lies on how you execute the market and how you manage yourself psychologically. Because bear in mind, if it was someone, they would never understand it in this type of way. So simplicity is the key, but the key that's to simplicity has to do with you having the right knowledge. Bear in mind, guys, I'm not forcing anybody to get the right knowledge and stuff like that, but somebody who makes you feel like you want to be like them, go for it. I always say a best trader is built out of being assisted to somebody that they clearly relate to. You know, how they trade, somebody that actually suits your personality, somebody that really suits how you trade. If that's me, you know what to do, guys. Tap the link on my description, join our Telegram channels, everything is just on the link, guys. I think there's nothing that you would want that we don't have, from mentorship, classes, trading, and it's just a lot. So you check it out. So yeah, so as you can see, I just want to clearly show you guys something very simple on how I actually got those entries and how I was able to swing some of them. It's the clear factor of actually understanding how the market works. So we have gold on a daily perspective over here, and this is a current price, bear in mind. So as this is a current price, what I look at is, okay, in total overall, we are moving in a bearish market, right? The reason is we already hit the highest high over there, and automatically that says to me, we have hit the highest high, so we basically gotta be looking for sells. Why? Because at least the market got a complete 90% rule of this impulse over here. So if you can look at it, possibly from here to there, it's 100%, maybe 90% is gonna be somewhere right about here or here. It just depends where the market decides it wants to go. Dropping on a 4-hour time frame, you'd figure out that, okay, as we are moving on a bearish market, what is it there to do? So we need to join trends so that it makes sense. Bear in mind, you don't want to catch yourself drawing trends and then it doesn't make sense, because the better way to trade the market is actually for the market to make sense for you. So already over here, I can generally see, okay, so we had that touch over there, touch here as well, just to highlight them. We had this, we had that, we had this, we had possibly that, and then we had this, and then now we have that. So possibly the market now had 6 touches on the same zone. So what could be so wrong? So okay, let's drop it to 1 hour time frame. When you drop it to an hourly time frame, you figure out what's been happening just by evolving your structure. So if you evolve our structure today, looking left, that's the rule I always gave everybody. I said, guys, before you can move at any point at any time, always remember to look left, because left is there to tell you what the market has to do. So imagine, let's assume we were already somewhere right about here. Assumingly we are already somewhere right about there, trying to read the price. All right, cool. Obviously we wouldn't predict that the market would turn at some point, but obviously we would anticipate ourselves to come the minute the market jumps to this level. So for an instance, if the market decides to shoot straight to the top, come back to retest, and then once it gets there, we know we need to be looking for what? For selling opportunities. So that's just how it is, right? So now we just keep evolving with the market. So basically putting it right there to there, we can see this is the impulse, this is a correction, but we are not sure where the correction is going to end. So assumingly we would figure out where is the sensitive area, and you pick it up that the sensitive area, this is our first entry level. So this will be our first entry level. If it fails, our second entry level will be at the top. So what do? You possibly put your sell stop over there, your sell limit, you put your pending order over there, and then we wait for the market to actually work out, right? So as we wait for the market, it starts breaking out, right? The minute it broke out, you figure out now we are lost from the trade. We are no longer in the trade. So what do? You don't beat yourself up. You just build another structure. So from here, you remove this, and then we now know that, okay, so possibly the market has started a new trend inside the trend that we already have. So we would cater for that right there. And then what do? We don't just leave the market. We actually have to wait and actually go with whatever it's saying. So whatever it says to us, we follow. So it continues moving, it continues, it comes back again. So automatically when it gets here, what happens in my head is that, okay, so now we are coming back to cover the value that we had over there. And then when you look left, you were to figure out as well that the level that the market is currently at, it's also what? Possibly sensitive. What you're gonna do? Are you gonna enter the trade or not? That's where the psychology kicks in. Psychology would be like, no, I'm waiting for the high confirmation, but sometimes you gotta be honest to yourself and say, I have to trade. So possibly, let's say we took our trade, put our pending order right there, and then the market moves, we were triggered, so you're still safe. So the market continues going down. Bear in mind, all the directions I'm catching, they're actually right. So that's just how simple it is to actually trade Forex. So now we have this trend over here, and possibly now we can say we have this trend over here. So now we know when we get here, we sell. When we get here, we buy. The market, should it get here, we know it came to retest this level. Why am I saying this level? Because it's the current sensitive area. So we allow the market to move. As we allow the market to move, just drastically move. So possibly when we have had our pending order right here, we could be in profit, right? And then, but you don't need to have fear of missing out. You're still gonna catch other moves. But look at something, guys. We are triggered in right now. We are triggered in, but look how the market is moving. The market is moving in a correctional way. It's correcting. So as it's moving in a correctional way, it's telling you that this was a small version of a correction, and now we're experiencing a larger version of a correction. What happens? Psychology. You gotta be smart with the approach. All right, cool. So now, should the market break below, we are looking to having another entry. Should the market break below, we're looking to have another entry. So we let the market move. Potentially, you can also see that within this trend, we have built another trend. Within this trend, now we have built something of this nature. We have built something of this nature. So possibly the market will still drop. Possibilities, right? The market does what? Starts dropping. Drops drastically. Bear in mind, we still have a pending order happening right here. This is where psychology kicks in. I say this all the time. You mentally, it is mentally made to mess with your mind. And if you allow it, it's genuinely gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it. Like, generally it's gonna happen. That is the reason why you go to losses, you go to wins, but if you don't have a stronger psychology, you'll forever lose in trading. What happens? We wait. Officially, the market breaks below, it triggers us in. Look where we are now. 2 entries in the market. This is the reason why I'm able to swing trades for days. Because why? I've mastered the art of psychology needed when trading. Remember, there's art of psychology when trying to master your knowledge or your skill, and then there's an art of psychology when you're trying to master your trading, or when you're officially trading on a live account. When you're trading on a live account, that's where the true psychology has to be practiced and known for effect and directed properly. I have that in my Secret Pro Trading Foundation. If you want that, tap the link on my description and you would have it entirely. So just to let it run for a bit, you can see now the market starts coming back, psychology starts kicking in. But already in my head, what would I do? I would generally try looking if it wants to build another trend. And then you allow the market to do what you gotta do. The market actually officially breaks out. What do? You don't step out of a trade. You evolve with the market. So as we evolve with the market starts moving, it starts dropping, it goes back up again. So to me, it says again, okay, so we have created again a larger version of a correction. So we are still here, and as well we are still here. Guys, I hope you notice how simple it is to maximize your profit as long as you know what you're doing. The secret behind entries and what do we look at when you have to execute the market. Like, you don't just say, okay, it's gonna turn here, let me buy. Now there's a small detail, but if you can pick up all these pieces, that would actually set you up for trading success. So that's just how simple it purely is. Like, I used an hourly time frame, but in most of the time, the secret lies into the 15-minute chart. So on the 15-minute chart, there's something that the market does that confirms entries, but not everything is for YouTube. Nonetheless, you already know, guys. Much love, peace, and happiness. So let's get to it. I hope you enjoyed how I actually go about it. It's pretty much simple. This is just how I do it. You already know what's going on. So don't forget, guys, to click the links below if you want to master your art of trading, if you want to master your art of entries and all of that, because I believe the biggest thing in trading, according to my experience, it's basically the skill of mastering analysis and predictions, and also the time, you know, the time to say, okay, let me go in, let me go out, and all of that. Sometimes the market gives, sometimes it takes, but how it gives, it needs to give more than it takes. As we all know, no strategy works 100%. So in genuinity, what I'm saying here is that you would lose some certain trades in trading. As you saw, I had a drawback, and as I had a drawback, I had to redeposit to balance my my equity. Because why? The broker, I didn't know that it would go to that extent. So when I topped it up, automatically it jumped from what I've seen, you know, sometimes because the leverage doesn't really allow you. So that actually opened the space for me to want to grow it bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's just how it works. Like, genuinely, when you know what you're doing. If I know what I was doing, I would never redeposit it. Like, I would never topped up an amount. Why? Because I don't know what I'm doing. But for the fact that I know what I'm doing, that is the reason why I ended up topping it up, because I knew that I know what's going to happen. You know, I know, I have the knowledge, I have the skill, you know, and purely blunt, that's how it is. So guys, thanks for watching this video till this far, and please make sure you hit the like button and please subscribe. Much love, peace, and happiness. You already know what's going on. This is your boy, Go Andy. Yes, sir!